tier list. Today we're doing the Tropico games. I have always enjoyed playing Tropico. If you enjoy playing a city builder type, this is definitely the game for you. If you like Civilization, if you like Life is Feudal, City Skylines, just any sort of game like that where you can definitely city build. These are definitely some very solid games. Tropico 6 right here came out a few years back. I think they just did a next-gen console one within the past year or so as well, and I still occasionally go back. I'll get the itch to play it. But let me know down in the comments what city builders you guys like. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and let me know. But we're going to give Tropico 6, I'm going to give it an A tier. I think it is, I don't want to say worse than Tropico 5, but it's definitely different, and I'll give Tropico 5 an A tier as well. They do some things a little differently. Some of the buildings are a little bit different. I think Tropico 6 is a little bit harder, just overall. But I think Tropico 5 definitely was a little bit of a worse game as far as buildings and the mechanics and what they did and how many there were. Definitely Tropico 6 has just upped that as they should. Tropico 4, I honestly didn't enjoy as much. I feel like there was always too much going on. Even if you adjusted the settings, there was always fights, there was always disasters, there was always this and that, fires, everything. And I know that some of those you could adjust, obviously, like in all other games, but still, even when you would, it just, I felt like I couldn't really focus on the tasks that I needed to do. It was always, oh, I need to do this because something bad is happening or going to happen. As well as I think, obviously, unfortunately, the older games, just the graphics of it did not look as good. Very kind of hazy almost. I'll definitely give the original Tropico an A tier. Mostly just because it was obviously the first game of the series, started this nice little series and franchise here. Definitely nothing compared to where we are now with Tropico, but you got to give the hat off to you know, what started it all. Tropico 2, I think, was alright. I think they tried to do a little bit of a spin off of the first one for the second game, and it kind of just, it was okay. It was really just more, it felt more like a giant DLC than anything, which isn't always necessarily bad, but back then it kind of just, it didn't hit as much. And then Tropico 3, I'll give it a B tier as well. I think it just kind of, that was definitely a completely different game. A lot of different things added and scenarios and what you could do and buildings and everything. Definitely a step in the right direction, but still it's hard because when I look at, you know, 4, 5, and 6 and how much they have added as far as what we can build and do, definitely just added so much. But that's where I would place all the Tropico